Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Cory here. Thanks again for joining me. Today we'll be going through a restorative yoga sequence. For today's class, you'll just need your yoga mat. There aren't any props required. So you'll want to find a quiet space free of any distractions. Let's get comfortable and we'll begin. Standing on your mat with your feet hip distance apart, your heels wide and your toes touching. Shoulders are rolled back and relaxed, arms are nice and heavy. Looking straight ahead with your eyes closed or open, palms facing forward, starting in mountain pose. We're just going to start today's practice with a few deep breaths. So let's slow down your breathing, take some nice long inhales and exhales, both through the nose, in and out. Good. Feeling your rib cage expand with each inhale. And feel the fall of your chest as you exhale. Good. So as we start here today, our purpose for this class and our intention for this class is to relieve any stress, any anxiety we may be feeling. It's a time just to quiet our mind, still our bodies. Take the time to renew, rejuvenate, and heal. We open our eyes and on our inhale, bringing the arms up, bringing your hands together at the top and just slowly folding forward. Allowing your upper body to be nice and heavy. Just allow the hands to hang down. And from here, I just want you to find your pose. So I want you to separate your feet a little bit, spread your toes apart, and just find the place where you're grounded here. Allow your head to hang and be heavy. Good. Allowing your rib cage to sit as close to the thighs as possible. And we go in today, we're going to be holding our poses for 1 to 3 minutes. And we begin in what we call dangle pose. So I'm just going to hold the opposite elbow with the opposite hand. I'm going to allow the crown of my head to face down towards the bottom of my mat. I'm feeling a nice gentle pull in the back of my thighs. My spine is opening up, I'm creating space here, and I'm continuing to breathe. A soft bend in the knee is fine. If you're feeling a lot of tension or if your hamstrings may be tight, take a second here and just scan your body for any tension, any tight muscles, and just breathe deep into those areas once you found them. Allow the muscles around the jaw to relax. And allowing our body to guide us through today's practice. Let it take you where it needs to go. So instead of using any props today, we're going to use our own bodies for a bit of support and guidance as we go through each pose. Good. Just slowly release your hands and just slide your hands up the legs. Bring the chin in towards the chest as you bring yourself up slowly back into that standing position. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chin. Excellent. We're going to slowly bring ourselves down onto your mat and down onto the floor in a seated position, extending both legs out in front. Again, a soft bend in the knee is fine. Again, allow your body to guide you and take you where it wants to go today. So we want to start with a big, nice, deep inhale. And on our exhale, just hinging at the hip and folding forward, allowing our arms to passively reach forward. Maybe they're possibly by the side of your legs, or maybe you're reaching for your ankles or even beyond the toes. Find what's comfortable for you, where you can hold this position or this pose for a few minutes. Hold here and continue to breathe. Allow your chin to drop down. And again, in each pose, just kind of scanning your body for any tension or any tight muscles that may show themselves. And using your breath to heal and to relax those areas. Finding stillness in each pose. Really just allowing our minds to be nice and clear. Focusing on your breath. On each exhale, you may find yourself being able to just sink a little deeper into this pose. You may notice your rib cage becoming a little bit closer to the thighs, your arms reaching just a little bit further. You hold here for a couple more breaths. And just slowly returning to that seated position. So gliding your arms up your legs back into a seated position. Good. And from here, we're just going to cross our right leg over our left. So begin by bending the knee in towards your chest and then placing the leg over. As you keep the knee in close to the chest, your left arm comes up, nice straight into the air, and drop down to touch the outside of your elbow. The right arm is going to slightly come in behind as you exhale and continue into a rotational twist, a spinal twist here. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Good. You can either look to the side, if it allows, you can look a little bit further behind you. We don't want to force any of these poses. With time, you'll see improvement to where you can eventually twist a little bit further. On each inhale, I want you to try and sit up a little bit taller, and each exhale, twist just a little bit further. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. On your inhale, feel the ribcage expand. On the exhale, feel the contraction in the navel area and the abdominals. Fill the belly with air on each inhale and relax on your exhales. We hold here for 2 more breaths.
opening your eyes, releasing your right arm from behind you and returning back to the center position to where we switch sides. So we pull that left knee now in towards the chest, guide the foot over the right leg. Our left hand comes in behind, right arm comes straight up on the inhale, and on the exhale, dropping the elbow to the outside of the knee and going into your twist. Start slow and allow your body to guide you to where it wants to be. I want you to take this time just to really relax, really unwind, and de-stress. Feel free to close your eyes in each pose and allow your mind and your muscles to connect here. Connect with yourself, connect with your body. Again, on each inhale, we're trying to sit up just a little bit taller, and on each exhale, just twisting that little bit more. And we hold for 2 more breaths. Returning your gaze back to the center, releasing your left arm and then your right arm down. And again, just bringing that left leg back to the center. From here, we go into a butterfly pose to where we bring the soles of our feet together and just pulling the heels into where it feels comfortable, sitting up nice and tall on the sits bones of the pelvis, resting your elbows gently on your knees and slightly hinging forward, allowing the weight of your torso and your upper body to fall on the legs to really help just open up the inner thigh area, the groin and the hips. Focusing on your breath, quieting your thoughts, and looking for any openings here. Allowing your body just to fall deeper into each stretch and into each pose. A restorative yoga practice can be done daily, weekly, monthly. Use it as a bit of a reward from a really tough workout or a tough week of workouts. Or again, even just on a daily basis to really focus on mindfulness and take away any feelings of anxiety or stress. Allow yourself this time to reconnect with yourself. Allowing the weight of the upper body to just gently press down to the tops of the knees in order to open up some space. Increase your flexibility. Slowly returning back to a seated position, we go into our next pose, which is child's pose. So bringing the knees together and just swiveling around, starting to bring yourself up into a tabletop position to where your wrist and your shoulders are stacked, your knees and your hips are stacked, and the shoulders are down away from the ears. Place the tops of the feet on your mat, and let's just allow our knees to come to the edge of our mat and allow our toes to touch. On the exhale, we shift our hips back and extend our arms forward. You may find at the beginning of this pose, maybe you're not able to reach your forehead to the floor, and that is fine. This is where you will stay. But look for any openings as the time goes by. If your body does allow you to, you can rest your forehead right down. Extend your arms. And imagine you're somewhat pushing and pulling the floor towards you. A nice good stretch and opening through the chest, the sides of the body, and the lower back. Good. In this pose on your inhale, you should really be able to feel your belly fill with air. And then the release on the exhale. Think of creating width and space within your rib cage with each deep breath. Just slowly lifting your forehead and walking your hands over to the left side of your mat while maintaining your hips towards your heels. By bringing our bodies into the position that we're in, we're allowing for a bit of a deeper stretch of the side body on the right side. And slowly lifting your forehead, moving to the opposite side. So again, just continue pushing the hips back towards the heels, resting down and reaching as far forward. And allow yourself just to let go here. Take away any tension that may be building up in your hips or your shoulders. These are all very passive positions. So allow the weight of your body to take control. Gently lift your forehead and return your hands back to the center. Walk your hands back towards you as you slowly come up. Good. From here, we're going into what we call thread the needle. So as we come back down into a tabletop position, our knees come in a little bit more narrow this time. So it's a little bit more of a modified child's pose. So once again, we sit our hips back. This time I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to thread it under the left extended arm until my shoulder and my right temple are resting on the mat. So looking to maintain still those hips in contact or as close as possible to the heels. Feeling a nice gentle stretch through the side and the back of the shoulder.
Slowly moving to the other side. So we're turning the right hand back out in front of you. This time your left arm threads under the right, rotating and allowing your left temple and your left arm to extend. Lifting your forehead and bringing your left arm back to the center, bringing yourself back up onto tabletop. Come down into a seated position. We're going to make our way onto our backs into a figure four. So slowly rolling all the way down. Let's take the right leg straight up ahead and then cross over the left with a flexed foot. Both arms come under that left thigh as we draw the left knee in towards the chest. Lower your head down, allow your shoulders to relax on your mat. And feel a nice stretch through the right glute and the hip area. Maintaining a flexed foot position in that right leg for a deeper stretch. Allow the weight of the left leg to just hold and hang into your hands. Try to avoid forcefully pulling that knee in towards your chest. Just let the leg rest in your hands. For a deeper stretch, you're actually just going to bend the left knee more instead of driving through with your arms and your hands. In this pose, I also want you to just really relax the muscles in your face. Take away any tension and any tightness. From this figure four position, we transition into a lying spinal twist. So we begin just by maintaining the figure four position. I want you to extend both arms out and just rotate to the left side, where you're allowing that right foot to be in contact with the floor and your left leg to extend out. So from here, I'm going to take my right arm into a cactus arm position, and my left arm just gently presses on my knee. I can focus my gaze to the ceiling, or for a bit of a deeper stretch to the right side. Filling that belly with air on every single inhale. want to create as much space as we can in each of these poses. And returning your gaze back to the center, using the assistance of your hand to bring your legs back up into the center as well, and uncrossing that right leg. We move on to the left side this time, so we take our left leg and cross it over into that figure four position. So to where the foot is flexed, both hands come underneath the right thigh, interlace the fingers, and allow the legs to fall and just rest in your hands, and then bend that right knee for any added intensity or any deepening of the stretch within the hips and the glutes on the left side this time. Release your hands to transition back into the spinal twist. Lower your right foot down to the floor, and then just rotate to where your left foot makes contact. The left arm comes up into a cactus arm position to where your elbows are bent. Again, your gaze can be focused straight up towards the ceiling. And for a bit of a deeper stretch, turn to the left side. Take your right hand and gently just place it and press onto that left knee. Always looking for some openings during each pose. Allowing your body just to deepen and go further into the stretch. And turn your gaze back into the center. Use your hands to uncross the left leg from the right. And just extend both legs out in front of you, still in a lying position. Let's take up as much space on our mat today to finish off with a Savasana. So allowing your feet and your hips and everything to open up. Our arms come out to the side. Spread your fingertips, relax your shoulders. And just allow your body to be still and heavy and relaxed.
breath in your Shavasana. Just allowing your body to be still and relaxed. Relax the muscles around the eyes and in the cheeks and around the jaw. The muscles in the back of the neck and the shoulders feel nice and heavy, almost as if you're just leaving an imprint of your body in your mat. The muscles in your arms feel nice and heavy. And then we bring our focus back down into the rib cage and the abdomen area. Each exhale gets a little heavier with each breath. And the muscles around your hips and into your thighs again start to feel very heavy and relaxed. As if you're sinking down into the floor. The muscles in the calves, the ankles, and your feet. So allow everything to be still. Bring some awareness back to your body by slowly opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, just bringing your feet together in the center, and one leg at a time, just bending the knees. Pulling the knees gently into your chest, wrapping your arms around. Just slowly swaying side to side. And then allowing your knees just to shift to the right side. And bringing the right arm up over your head while you rest your ear on your bicep. Very slowly begin to bring yourself up by pushing through that left arm into a seated position in the center of your mat, just crossing your legs, placing your hands with your palms facing up on your knees, relaxing your shoulders, and finishing off with 2 deep breaths. Bring our hands together to our third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day and hope to see you again soon.